Your tongue tastes like hot copper and old coins. But when you try to swallow, you realize your throat has been stitched into a narrow, rigid straw. You cannot move your head. A crushing weight presses down on your sternum, as if a large piece of wet flagstone has been laid across your chest. The air in the room is freezing, turning your breath into a thin, agonizing mist that stings the insides of your nostrils with every shallow inhalation. You look up because your neck is fused at an angle that allows for nothing else. Above you, the glass of the ceiling window is smudged with a dark, oily film. You feel a sudden, sharp tingling behind your kneecaps, a deep ache that suggests the bones inside your legs are slowly softening into something pliable.
A sudden wave of intense, greasy heat washes over your left arm, though the room remains bitterly cold. You try to clench your fist, but your fingers feel thick, fused together by a web of translucent, tacky skin that stretches and burns when you apply pressure. The concrete beneath your bare back is vibrating at a frequency so low it makes your teeth throb inside your gums. You are naked, yet your skin feels heavy, like a wet wool coat that doesn't belong to you. A single drop of thick, lukewarm fluid falls from the ceiling and lands directly on your collarbone. It doesn't run down your chest, it sinks straight through your pores, leaving a circle of numb, dead white skin in its wake. You realize the hunger inside your stomach is no longer a hollow ache, but a solid, squirming mass that is slowly expanding toward your ribs. The marrow is setting now. A sharp, icy pressure blooms at the base of your skull, as if someone is pressing an ice cube directly against your exposed brainstem. You try to blink, but your eyelids feel dry and papery, scraping against your corneas like sandpaper. The air you breathe out smells of ammonia and turned earth. You can feel your pulse not in your wrists, but in the center of your forehead, a frantic wet hammering that pushes against the bone. Your skin begins to itch with an intense, deep-seated crawl, the unmistakable sensation of hundreds of microscopic threads weaving themselves through your subcutaneous fat. You realize you cannot feel your toes anymore. They have elongated, pressing against the cold stone wall at the foot of your slab until they bend backward without breaking. The cold in the room deepens until your skin cracks, a dozen tiny fissures opening along your cheeks with a dry, popping sound. 3 faces are looking down at you through the wire glass. They are not wearing masks. Their skin is smooth, hairless, and so thin you can see the dark, stagnant blood pooling in the veins beneath their cheeks. The one on the left has no nose, only 2 vertical slits that expand and contract, exhaling a thick, gray vapor that condenses on the window. The middle one opens its mouth, revealing 3 rows of small, needle-like teeth that vibrate against one another with a faint, chattering click. You feel a sudden, violent spasm in your spine, a sharp heat that arcs from your tailbone to your neck, forcing your chest to arch upward toward them. They do not look at you with anger or malice. Their stare is flat, empty, and entirely academic. Muffled voice from above. The subject is accepting
Subject
it.
is responding.
A searing chemical burn ignites in your abdomen, spreading outward through your limbs like boiling oil poured into your veins. You try to scream, but your stitched throat only releases a wet, rattling hiss that bubbles at your lips. The faces above do not blink. You can feel your ribs unlocking from your sternum, widening, pushing outward until they tear through the skin of your chest with a soft, meat-like sigh. The cold air of the room rushes into the new cavity, but it doesn't hurt. It feels strangely right, like a gasp of fresh air after drowning. Your eyes are changing now. The gray concrete ceiling splits into a vibrant, terrifying spectrum of colors you have never seen before, and you can smell the specific, iron-rich scent of the blood drying on your own face. The crushing weight on your chest is gone, replaced by a strange, hollow lightness. You find you can finally move your neck. You tilt your chin down to look at the body you have inhabited for 30 years. It is gone. In its place is a long, segmented torso covered in a pale, weeping membrane that pulses in time with the mechanical clicks from above. But the real horror is not the shape. Your eyes focus on the floor around your slab. The room is not empty. There are dozens of concrete slabs stretching into the dark, each holding a body identical to yours, all looking up at their own windows. And as your new, multifaceted eyes adjust to the dark, you realize the faces looking down through those windows aren't them. They are you.